didn't show myself, but they can hear me.
Alrighty. Hi, my name is Jessica. Today we're going to do a brief little demonstration on hand washing and the proper techniques for that and why we use that. In order to understand hand washing and the process of it, you need to know the why behind why you wash your hands and the reasons why it's important for you to wash your hands on a regular basis. According to the CDC, bacteria on your hands is the most probable cause of spreading infection, whether that's you touching something else, touching your kid, touching something else, touching your food. There's microbes and bacterial sources on everything in the environment. You can think, oh, I clean my house all the time. It's not going to be. That's not a fact. It's still there regardless of how clean you think something is. According to Parent Today and the Global Hand Washing Project, 20% of children's deaths are caused by bacterial infections caused from like GI symptoms or pneumonia. Pneumonia is about 13% of that 20% alone. That's bacteria in the air. Kids touch stuff, they pick it up, they put it in their mouth, they don't realize it. So all of that's a source of infection. Each year, there's about 795,000 deaths related to infections from poor hand washing processes. On average, during cold and flu season, total for kids across the United States, there's about 185 million missed days of school for kids when you combine how many days each kid misses each year from infections related to cold and flu. Cold and flu are transferred by coughing, sneezing on a surface, touching it, not realizing it, and then you're exposed to the contaminant. So what do you need to do to prevent that? Well, according to the CDC, you need to wash your hands. You can't just wash your hands quickly. You have to wash your hands for a total of 20 seconds. And while you're washing, you're going to use real hard friction to make sure that you get everything off of your skin. What does hand washing with soap and water mean? It means that you've been to the restroom. You've been touching food that's raw meats, vegetables, things like that, or your hands are soiled or contaminated that you can visibly see. So we're going to demonstrate that right now. What I'm going to do, you're going to see me stick my hand in a bag of flour, and that's going to cause a visibly soiled texture on my hands that you can see. My hands are visibly soiled now, so what do I need to do about that? I need to wash them. I'm going to turn on my water. You don't want to wash your hands in really hot water. You don't want to wash them in really cold water. You want warm water when you're washing your hands. That water's okay, so I'm going to wet my hands, apply soap, and I'm going to scrub my hands for 20 seconds with soap on them. How do you know you've done 20 seconds? The easiest way to know that you have scrubbed your hands for 20 seconds is to hum the alphabet song twice in your head. Count to 20 in your head. You don't have to do it out loud. Make sure as you're scrubbing, you're using lots and lots of friction on your hands, getting in between your fingers, tops of your hands, and in your nails to get all those sources of possible bacteria gone. Then you're going to rinse from the wrist down with warm water still. And then you're going to use a paper towel to dry your hands. Your habit is to reach up and turn that faucet off with your bare hand. Do not do that. You still have bacteria on that faucet handle from where you touched your visibly soiled hand prior to that. So dry your hands completely, and then use your paper towel to turn off your water faucet, and then throw it away. Now you've learned how to wash your hands safely and appropriately with soap and water. What if your hands are not contaminated? You don't have anything on them, but you feel like, I need to wash my hands. Well, hand sanitizer. Pick up a bottle, little travel size. You can use these that are aerosol or foam. You put a quarter size amount in your hand, and you rub your hands together with friction, spreading it evenly until it's completely dry. By doing these things with washing your hands, you can ensure that you prevent the bacteria on your hand from being transferred to another surface or to another person. You also prevent the risk of infection for yourself and other people by doing that. Hand washing is very important, and it can prevent you from being sick, and it can also save a life. So remember, scrub your hands for 20 seconds, and if no hand soap is available, always use hand sanitizer to keep your hands clean.